And hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Settlers 7 DLC, the Chronicles of Tandria. Long before Zoe first set foot on Tandrian soil, the fate of two siblings took an unexpected turn. Conradin, my old friend, it feels good to see you back in Tandria and finally go to war with you again. I really miss the old times. We're not playing as Zoe anymore, but as Conradin, King Conradin. The pleasure is all mine, Belarus, my fellow companion, but this is not the time to be sentimental. We may have fought glorious battles in the past, but they were all mere skirmishes compared to the challenge we are facing now. This is the time to prove ourselves. We've never been closer to our goal. If we can keep a cool head and act with a firm hand, this subjugation of Tandria won't be a dream much longer. This kingdom will lie at your feet, our feet, and will wallow in its riches. We just have to smash the last resistance. Alrighty, and here we are on the first mission of the DLC. I think there are around 8 missions, and well, what can you see when you start with the DLC coming from the campaign? Right, there are no victory points anymore, so we really have to defeat the enemy in this case here. We really have to defeat the two rebellious siblings that are over here. So here we have the first one, the blue one, and the green one. They're called, the first one is Robin, and the second was Dracorian. We already know him. So these are offsprings, have entrenched themselves in old Drakenau. It's here in their late, and don't hold back. This is not time for rules or remorse. Invade old Drakenau, besiege the castles of Robin and Dracorian, and throw them at my feet, chained. So we really have to push military force in this game here. We really have to defeat them with our military. This is interesting for all of those of you guys who told me that victory points collection is kind of boring in the long term. So here we are now with full military focus. First of all, I'm going for those sectors here that we see. So we have 2 neutral sectors here with only 5. And lucky for us, we do have quite a nice army there rolling out. However, I also want to do something else. And we do have some rewards there. Let's have a look. We do have enough of everything actually. Let's get some tools. And I want to get the church first because we do need some research. And for that I will need some prestige. We do have a bit of stone we have. I only need 2 statues there that we can build real quick here with the castle, with our castle. And then I can already go for the stronghold, export office, and the church that we can build now. And let's have the church, I think. Where should we place it actually? Usually it's in the town center, right, churches? Let's have it here. Well, we are going to war with the first sector here already. And the DLC maps that we will also find out are really long. So campaign maps were nothing against those DLC maps. So we are going to build big cities in the DLC maps. That's also something, nice change of pace, I guess. Now here we have a hunter already, but we've got 2 resources here, 2 deposits. We do have already a lodge with woodcutter, forester, and sawmill. Very good. We're building the church, and we also got this sector here. Lots of space here. I really want to reserve all that space here for, well, residences, so we can have a noble residence just here. And I will also want to have a normal residence then here somewhere. That's right, so we are going to build lots of those buildings like churches, houses, a stronghold. Oh, we already have a stronghold. How very good. And also actually we do have the resources for some basic more military units there, pikemen and musketeers.
Acquired a new technology.
And let's have a look at the research here real quick. Look at that, it's huge. So we really have to focus on something quickly because my opponents are already researching. And for that, of course, we do need the church, which is coming up now. And by the way, because I'm talking way too much, I think, by the way, if you haven't seen anything about the Settlers yet, well, I urge you to have a look at my campaign playthrough that you see in the description, where we also explain the basics and stuff like that. So here we really are in advanced settings and we're just playing. And in this case, we just got the first sector here, and we go for the next sector. And there's no use in just, you know, conquering sectors without end for victory points, because there aren't any victory points anymore. So that's that. Now here we have the storehouse, the next one. We also should go for another lodge that I want to have for the wild area, yeah, the hunting grounds here, and perhaps also some wood. And here we have some iron, very good. Here we have gold and coal. So we get all the things necessary actually for a decent and quick expansion. I'm going to have my mountain shelter. And here we are fighting again. And more of my soldiers are coming in here. For this sector, and there we've won the battle. Now, I already have 6 novices. Let's actually get 3 more. And let's start with some researching technologies. So, geology is always very good. Production time of stonecutters is low by 40%, while miners do their work in 60% of the usual time. Let's go with this one. Troops move twice as fast and armies regenerate 5 times faster. Those are really good technologies. So let's get both of them. So I've got now quite a lot of technologies on the way, and we do have fertile ground here, so it's also going to be quite important to have a farm. We definitely want to have a farm. Let's have a farm here with, let's have the windmill here actually, and then 2 grain barns. And this grain barn here will be working here, and this grain barn will be probably working here. That's right. Here we have the iron miner already, so I'm going to have 2 here. Actually, let's have 3 here. 1 can work as a geologist. And there we have the next district, where we're also going to have a farm here right away, because I really do need lots of that. Right, where we're going to have once again 2 grain barns and 1 windmill. So both of them are going to work then here in this area. Lots of green stuff here, and 2 mountain shelters, 1 for gold and 1 for coal, because that's the coal one. That's right. My troops are ready. I actually have quite a lot of them. How many are waiting here? 6, and there's no defense. Let's go for... Actually, can we go this way? Yeah, this is much better here. Right? We have... Oh, there are 12 soldiers waiting here though. That's a lot. 12 we can't take yet. So let's go for this district here actually, which is only 6. While I'm continuing to recruit my people here. Now, the miners are coming up in this sector here, and I'm not going to make the mistake of not building enough storehouses. So we're going to have another storehouse here, and we're going to have a second storehouse here to have enough transportation.
Researching a new technology.
Very good, and geology is mine. That means my miners are much faster now.
The new technology has been researched by their colleagues.
And more technology, also more prestige levels here, and also more rewards. I usually go with the tools here for the rewards, since they're much harder to come by than the other resources, so we just go with that. Lots of tools that we have there right now, and I will also need more residences, so we're going to have another noble residence here, and another normal residence probably. Where should we have that? Here. Right? And then we just also will need more streets then. About the beer. I do need beer. So, what do we have here in the town center right now? We have the tavern, the stronghold. We have 2 residences, butcher, blacksmith, toolmaker. That's fine, so I can keep them. And the butcher, I will have a second one here. So we have 2 butchers then, and they're going to be boosted by fancy food. And then we have a residence here, which is going to have 2... yeah, 2 breweries for now. I want to have a bakery then next up for the plain food that we need. But for now, let's go with that. Here we have the next mountain shelter. So we're going to have 3 gold miners here. And here we're going to have 3 coal miners. That's right. And I will also need a mountain shelter for a smith. So we're going to have a mountain shelter here then.
Your enemy can now use a new trading outpost.
And here we have the iron smelter, and I will need 2 in this regard there. And up here we have the mountain shelter with the coal miner and the stone. Let's get another stone up here. That's important. And we should also have the sector down here now. Very good. Let's also have a storehouse here real quick. And I don't know what that is here. So here we have an infernal mine. That's a bit strange there. Let's build a street from it and see what happens then. Oh, we can trade something here at the infernal mine. Okay, we can trade for gold, we can trade for food, for tools, if we need that later on. Other than that, I think in this sector here... I don't actually see any mines or something like that. Over here there is some... No, there's no hunting ground there. And over here we have... Yeah, something for farming then, probably. So we'll just build a farm there. With the infernal mines. We do need so many farms. Again, 2 grain barns and 1 windmill. Very good. And here then we have the... Do we have a bakery yet? Nope, we don't. So this one here is our bakery then. 2 times. And we push it with plain food. So we will produce even more of that then. Stronghold? How are you looking? Do we have something here? Yeah, we do have. We can actually go for something here. Let's expand our military options. And next up would be down here, I think. This one here. Oh, that's 12 as well. So now there are 12 here. So we need to be careful there. I don't want to waste my troops. Okay, that was quite a well, quick beginning here. Now we just wait for a few things here to finish the mountain shelter. While my town is growing, we could also expand with some streets. So here, let's have more houses than in this area. Very good. Musketeer is coming up, the grain barn, the mountain shelter. And the hunters are working there. How's my storage looking? Let's have a look there. We have enough sausage for now. I don't see any plain food though. Nope, we don't have... Oh yeah, we have 6 bread left. So we definitely need to start with the bakery there. Over here. But it's taking a bit of time because we have so many things that are working there right now.
Has been discovered by your
and about technology, yes, do we have more beer? Not yet. The breweries are still not finished. There's the next one coming up. Very good, there's the brewery. Now we are starting to produce some beer as well. That we need for more novices here. And we can also have a little cemetery here for some prestige points. The same we can do with the stronghold. So that's this one here. Training grounds, they're called. Just like that. And we get a few more prestige levels here. With that we could upgrade now the streets. More importantly, we can upgrade the stronghold and the church. And we can also upgrade to the constructor, yeah, for the residence upgrade and upgrading streets and the geologist. Geologist is very important. With that now we can have infinite amount of ore. So in this case here we have gold. Let's have one of geologist. And the same goes for the coal up here. One of them is going to be a geologist. Now that they're coming up here, this one's the geologist. And more of those buildings are coming up. Beautiful. Very good. That's that. And look at those busy streets here everywhere. And I just love that we don't have to worry about victory points anymore, you know. We can just build our town here and, well then, at some point, defeat him. I'm going to have 1 hunter here and 1 woodcutter and 1 sawmill. Because we have got lots of forests here. Perfect. And here is my farm now that is also working with that beautiful windmill. And those graphics, as always, beautiful to look at. How's my military looking? 19 we have right now. I can upgrade now also my stronghold. Let's do that. And my church. It does need iron bars though, we don't have that yet. I just built now the iron smelters here. Now they're working. And what I can also see is that we need more people once again. So let's have another residence here. And another one here. And also another noble residence that we can have here. Very good. We don't always need to keep space in between, you know. I don't need so many production buildings I need way more buildings, normal buildings. And of course, I can also upgrade now then soon. And that's also very important because it saves us some space and makes this town even more impressive with some tall buildings there. We do have beer enough. Let's recruit 6 more novices.
A new trading outpost has been discovered by your rival.
And I also want to go for... Oh. King Conradin. He actually took that sector. No! That is such an important sector. I can't take it back from him, right? We are allies. Yeah, we are allies. That bastard. Where should I get now more fish? Okay, let's have a look at my map here real quick. So he took that sector here, that bastard. There's some defense. Yeah, we need to take this one here. No other way. Let's go for this one. There are 12 waiting,
One of your opponents
but no
established a new
defense.
trading
That's the
outpost.
important one. And we do have some
Enemy
clerics.
gained access to a new technology.
We could go for forestry. Animal husbandry. That's good for the horse breeders and stuff like that. So I'm actually inclined. All grain farmers and millers work twice as fast. That is important. Let's wait for this one here. And there's actually a big battle now happening. How many did I lose so far? 6. Alrighty. Oh, I've lost quite a lot of soldiers there. But it should still be fine. We've won the battle in Dusty Territory. It was important to take this one here, because otherwise Conradin probably would have moved here too, and then he would have cut me off from anything else on the map. So that's something we can't allow to happen, of course. Now we got 4 novices. I need 2 more novices. We don't have any plain food anymore. Let's have the breweries working with fancy food.
A new sector is under your control.
And we also get some reward here again. Let's choose the wood and the tools and the bread, the plain food that we need here. Now over here we have the coal miner. Let's get another one up and let's have one of them working as a geologist. So all of my mountain shelters should now be having a geologist. Very good. Down here I think we still need one. Yeah. That's fine. And does this district here still belong to me? Yes, does still. That's coal that's waiting over there. We also have farms. We can have another farm here, actually. I also want to have another storehouse here. And another mountain shelter that we can also have here for the coal, once again. And
your building has been upgraded.
Very good. We do now have the brothers as well. Can we actually go for them? Yes, we could actually go for brothers there already. We can also go for the scarecrow now. Let's research that. And the brothers are then important for the next tier of researches. Right, so that's that. Where's the next territory? I think we have to go... Oh yeah, there are some defenses coming up now. This one's still undefended though. No defense here. There's a foundry.
Upgraded a building.
And there are some more... Oh, lots of coal and iron. That's important. I think we're going to see some really big battles here because there are so many ore deposits everywhere. Let's have 2 storehouses here. And then we have a mountain shelter here. Ah, God. There's not enough space. Okay, let's do it like that.
Gained access to a new trading outpost.
Because I want to have a farm here too. Farms are very important. With 2 grain barns there once again and a windmill. And that's actually it. Then we can have another mountain shelter here, but we do have so much coal it doesn't really matter. Right, and here's the farm. For this farm here, let's have a pitchery. That's a difficult word there.
New technology has been researched by your clerics.
Which does need grain farm. And water. So in this case, we do need to have a well here too. And you can never have enough storehouses. Let's have another storehouse. And there we have 2 geologists then working here. Right, and 1 normal miner. So both of them are hopefully getting us some iron out of this one here. Can we have more upgrades? No, we can't. Okay. But what we can have, now we have enough plain food again, so we can actually go for some more novices. Let's have 6 more here, and let's also have the first brothers. So let's have 4 or 5 brothers here. That's going to consume lots of stuff, lots of goods. The butchery are working very good, and the bakeries are working fancy food, so we have enough sausage and plain food. That's important, and we should also have enough beer. Right, enough beer. And yeah, we can also go for the Cavalier now. That is a very strong unit, better than the Pikeman. And it does cost us though a bit. We can, of course, upgrade the Stronghold once more to go for the Cannoneers. And that's important. Let's upgrade the Stronghold. The father... Something else. Iron smelter here. How much iron bars do we have? 2, not that many. Probably should... Can we afford that? Let's do it. Let's have fancy food as a boost here to produce even more iron bars. This one's over here. The stone mountain shelter. Let's get rid of it. Just costing us some space there. Novices, novices. Can we go for another research? Yes. Pig breeders, horse breeders, and shepherds. 45%. Let's do that. And over here we have foresters, woodcutters, sawmills reduced to an average of 55%. That's not really important. So I'm not going for that. This one here is important though, ballistics. And it's only costing us clerics as far as I can see. So it's not even that expensive. And the same with this one here. Very good. So we do need more clerics. Or novices. And actually we do have them. So let's have 4 more. And I do also need a bit more prestige. So that we have some more training grounds. There's nothing here that we need to build anyway. Very good. And then we can upgrade residences for more living space. And now we can start upgrading here. So that costs me some planks and some stone. Let's have those 4 buildings here in the center being upgraded. Righty, how is it looking over here? There we have the pitchery and the grain farm and water. So they are producing now some meat that we need.
Excellent. You acquired a new technology.
And animal husbandry is ours now too. And I do need a farm for horses. Over here we do have some space. And there I want to have a farm. Oh boy, come on. That's not good. I still hate my ally here for taking this sector. That was an important sector. No more space anywhere though. Here we could have some space. Nope. I do have some space in my main area though. Yeah, let's have a farm over here. And here we have a stable and a grain barn. The stable...
Upgrade is finished.
The stable does need wood, grain and water, so we do need a well.
Your building has been upgraded.
And we also have some upgrades now here. As you can see, they're taller now, so 2-story houses here. And we can even upgrade them one more time, and then they're even taller. And looking good then. There's the upgrade of the noble house coming up now.
You successfully upgraded a building.
Beautiful. And what we still haven't done is gold production. So we should have lots of gold actually in our storehouses. Yeah, it's full of that. So let's have this noble residence here start with gold, a mint. Let's have 2 mints here and they can consume fancy food. And the stronghold has also been upgraded now. That means we have now the cannoneers ready. And they also need a new good there, but we still need to wait on that. I also want to have a second geologist over here for the coal mine. And those hunters, one of them can go away at least, freeing up some space. One will be enough over there, but it shows me that we do need more meat. And for that, the pitchery is very important. We do have a grain barn here. Probably going to need a second grain barn though. Let's readjust the work area. There we have the pitchery, producing us some meat for our butchers. And the farms are also completed. This farm here, very good. And the stable and the grain barn are coming up then. Probably going to need a second grain barn. Working over here. Very good. And also the mints are working now, boosted with fancy food. So we need to keep the fancy food in check. If it goes below 20, I'm definitely producing not enough of that. We do have 2 butchers.
Your enemy can now use a new trading outpost.
But that's still working. Everything is still working very efficiently here. And that means we can continue here then in the next episode. Stay tuned.